yes, I just watched the videos and I noticed that my lip gloss was dripping and then it just like made a mark under my lips. So I'm so sorry if you noticed it and if it's gonna bother you. I'm so sorry. This is 12:41 a.m. and I'm still here filming, so I want to quickly edit and I don't want to refilm. So there are like 2 videos like that. So I'm so sorry. Bear with me, okay? Hello guys. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time, as usual, thank you so much for stopping by and finding my channel and my thumbnail interesting enough to click that. Don't worry, I'm not gonna bore you. I'm just gonna go straight to the point. My name is Maryann Okonkwo. I make videos ranging from beauty, lifestyle, and vlogs. And today's video is quite a special one. I'm bringing to you my top 10 Netflix must-watch, 10 series and top 10 movies. And these are movies that I swear by, that touched the very core of my heart, that also made my brain active in terms of making me really think. So if you want to find out what my Netflix top 10 must watch are, then definitely keep on watching. Okay, so welcome back. Today, without any further, I don't want to waste your time. It's 11:30 p.m. I'm supposed to be in bed, but I'm still here filming for you guys and my voice is already going. Let's start off with the series because that's where I'm really interested in. If you watch these movies and watch all these series I'm about to recommend to you, you would thank me. If you haven't watched the first one, I did one last year when there was nothing like coronavirus. So if you want to check that list out, click the card up here and it will take you to the video and then you can watch. This is more comprehensive than the previous one. Let's get started. So for series, in no particular order, Vagabond is a movie about a man and his nephew or brother. So his brother, I think the kid was like 10 years old and he got like a scholarship or something to go and meet the prince in one other city. You know how you go for excursion and whatnot. So unfortunately, some opposition, they were planning to hijack the plane. They actually hijacked the plane and they blew it up and the kid died. So he was basically his journey of vengeance, sorting out the people that killed his brother, and also exposing the propaganda behind that and exposing the people that killed his brother. So very interesting story. It's not your regular Korean series where it's all about love. This is actually very suspense filled. It's gonna keep you on the edge of your seat from the beginning to the end. Okay, the second one I have on my list is Criminal Minds. Criminal Minds is an investigative series. I used to watch this about 4 years ago and then I stopped. In fact, then I when they were selling CD now, you go and buy the whole season 1, season 2, and unfortunately for me, on Netflix it's like 15 seasons and each season has 23 episodes. So if you're buying it in Nigeria CD, you'll be buying it in their own season has 20 seasons because each episode they will divide it into 3. I don't know if you guys into 2. I don't know if you guys understand. It keeps your mind very active. This is how girls learn how to jump into conclusion. Like, it just made my brain very active. I just think about the stuff that I'm watching. Who could the killer be? Who could the unsolved be? And just basically, so it's an investigative series where they try to solve murder cases and all these criminal activities. So there's also a similar one called NCIS. It's also an investigative series. It's also on this list. So just so you guys know, they are both the same content. Another very good one I have is Empress Key. Empress Key is about a humble girl, lost her family, and then she joined this army guys and became a boy without anybody knowing that she was a female. She started like raising an army of opposition to just correct the wrongs that the government was doing, and like that she started from a nobody, and like that she became a concubine of the emperor, became the empress, and it was basically her journey from being a nobody to becoming the first empress in the Korean dynasty. It was just very emotional. She lost her child, she wasn't bothered, she was loved by 2 men. It was very hard for her to pick. It was just an emotional story. At one point I just wish, can things just work out for this lady, because it was just really bad, the amount of bad things happening. So But regardless, it was a very good watch. At the end, I cried. Even in between stuff, I was crying because it was just really emotional for me. Next is Lucifer. Lucifer is is a seasonal serial movie about Lucifer, and it's very funny and also investigative. I think one thing that drew me to the movie was the fact that it was investigative, but because me, I love investigative movies. And don't judge me, please, and don't jump into conclusions. Yeah, I really love investigative movies because they help you think, they help you analyze things better. Next, I have Kingdom. I talked about this in the two previous movie lists that I made on my channel. Kingdom is the very first, I think, the very first zombie apocalypse movie or series that I've seen Korean people do, and it was very nice. The season one was but season two, it just felt like Game of Thrones, the last season of Game of Thrones. Everything was just rushed. That, oh, let us, and then the ending was it just ended abruptly, and then something else just happened. Like, how did she come? Where and who is she? They didn't even talk about her in season one. They didn't talk about her in season two, and she just magically appeared at the end of season two. I'm like, really? So, but it's really interesting. Don't mind me. Season one is actually very nice. Season two also very nice, but towards the ending you might get bored because can this already end? You understand? But it's a very good watch. Next we have if you're into cartoons, just like I am. I'm into cartoons. Cartoons help me think. They help me sleep. In fact, anytime I'm about to go to bed, I usually will just go to Netflix on my phone and put on a cartoon. It doesn't have to be anything specific, but I like something calming and playful, like Scooby-Doo, Teen Titans Go. I usually just sleep off, and then my fiance would help me turn my phone off and just put it on the floor. So because it's always by my pillow, and it's not safe to do that. Another very good watch is a series called Once Upon a Time. My sister and I, we used to be obsessed with this particular series back then, and it was really good. Just fair warning though, season one might bore you out, but once you get to season two, you become like glued to it. It's very nice. It's a fantasy movie about people trying to solve cases, supernatural cases. So it's a supernatural movie. Same thing with Grimm. The Grimm is also very good. I think it's about 5 seasons. Very interesting. Next we have the K2. I can't remember what the storyline is for the K2, but it's a Korean series, and I know that I'm recommending so many Korean series. That's because I love Korean series. There was a time I used to love Indian movies. When I tell you I was obsessed with Indian movies. I'm surprised that I didn't mention any of it here, but yeah, if you're into Indian movies, go check out Doom, go check out Krish, go check out I've forgotten the names, but those two that I just mentioned now, very interesting. The K2 is a Korean series. I've forgotten what the storyline is about, but it's just like vagabond trying to avenge yourself for being wrongfully framed or something. Yeah. Then next is the Korean Odyssey. I really didn't understand the storyline, but I just found it interesting, to see how the girl grew up from, that stage, and grew up and still was involved with the guy. So it's a supernatural movie too, series, very interesting. Next is Boys Over Flowers. This is an oldie but still OG. It's a very good movie. Let me just quickly bring it up. It's about it's high school, coming of age movie. This series made me cry and this was like the very first Korean series that I watched, and I really enjoyed it. So definitely check it out. It's on Netflix, and you can just watch your heart content. Ashes of Love. Let me just pull that up and tell you guys what the story is about. Hidden away by her mother, the floral goddess, the naive Jimmy, is drawn to Zhongfeng, the heavenly emperor's son, yet forces conspire against them. This series very interesting, but I found it too long, like 60. Okay, that's not bad. I mean, Most epic Korean series are usually this long, but I just felt there were so many repetitive scenes. And they tested that one, tested that two, tested that three before they now succeeded against all the conspiration that was towards them. So that just made it a little bit too long. I felt at stage 2 it's okay. You don't have to test that again, I beg. Okay, so thirdly, The Bride of Hambeck. I haven't watched this, but my sister is always raving about it. Like, it's very interesting. That you need to watch it. So I'll definitely start watching it, but I just wanted to share it with you guys first. When a quest for divine stones in the human world goes awry, the water god Harbeck seeks help from a psychiatrist predestined to serve him. Sounds interesting. So definitely check it out, because I'll definitely be checking it out myself. For movies, Murder Mystery. I know I've talked about this for a very long time. Miracle in Cell number 7. Oh, this movie on point. I cried from the beginning to the end, and people have been raving about it. If you haven't seen it yet, you're on a long thing, make sure to go to your Netflix and check it out. Next, we have Bad Boys for Life. Bad Boys for Life features Will Smith and one other person. So very interesting. It's a new movie that just came out, so go and watch it. Then Ready or Not. Ready or Not is a horror movie. It came out last year. Coffee and Karim. It's a new movie that just came out as well, about a cop and his niece or nephew. So check it out. King of Boys. This movie, I think this is like the only Nigerian movie on this list, and it's made it this far for a reason. I just like the way she infused actors, singers, everybody, and it was just really good, even though I know it was part of the marketing strategy. Next on the list is A Fall from Grace. If you haven't seen that, it's a must watch. Really nice, about a lady who was framed. At first she didn't want to talk. I was like, what is doing this one? And I begged that once, begged that twice, begged that thrice. Do you get? And finally she started talking, telling her stories. Unfortunately, the lawyer was able to uncover the twist, and the twist was what made me love this movie, because I never expected it. I was like, what? Have fun? Very nice. So you need to see that movie. IP Man, I didn't know it was on Netflix until when I was going through my distance. So all the IP Man, they are all on Netflix. That's basically it. I do want to add that in case you're wondering, how do I watch this, how do I do this, I got you. So you can either watch all these movies or all the series on Netflix, which is where I watch them honestly, or you can watch them on your phone. So there are several sites where you can watch movies. You can go to fzmovies.net to watch movies, and then you can go to o2tvseries.com to watch your series. And if you're using an iPhone and you're wondering, how will I download these movies from this site, how will I do this from this site on your phone, I got you again. I have a video, very detailed video. Click the card up here, check the description box and click the link there. It will take you to how to download movies and series into your iPhone. Comment down below any movies that you think are must watch that I didn't mention on this list, and I'll check them out, because I'm not doing anything. Everywhere is on lockdown, everywhere is locked down, so I have plenty of time and I really want to watch more movies. So share with me your list. What movies did you watch that you really enjoyed? Let me know down below, and yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye. Peace.